What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So as you guys could tell from that intro video, we have this new vehicle here, and it is not the usual 2012 GMC Drop Sierra that you guys are used to me having. So this is my new 2004 Chevy Tahoe that I picked up about a couple weeks ago, and we're actually gonna be doing some stuff to this thing on the channel, but mostly it's gonna be a daily, guys, so don't expect too much. But it's gonna be my new daily, and it's gonna be a dual purpose as kind of like a work vehicle. Not too much emphasis on the work part, but yeah, guys, you get the point. So we're gonna be doing some stuff, but not a lot. But let me go ahead and get into it. So guys, this is a 2004 Chevy Tahoe that I picked up about a couple weeks ago, and I'm just revealing it to you guys now because I had to work out some stuff with it to get it in, I would say, driving condition, but it was already driving. But I had to like take care of a few things on it. We are currently in January here in Houston, and as you guys that may live in Texas know, that we go from hot to cold, cold to hot quite frequently around this time. But whenever I picked this thing up, it was actually cold the following week. I picked it up, it was like 70 degrees outside, and the next day it was like in the 40s and 50s. And I work outside, so I was already needing the heat to work. But whenever I got this thing, the driver's side AC was stuck on cold, and the passenger side was stuck on heat. So did not have the proper heating whenever I first got it. So I had to take care of that. I actually ended up changing 3 out of the 4 actuators that ended up being bad. I had to change the driver's side temp actuator, had to change the recirc actuator, and that one required the dash to be removed. And then I just changed out the actuator that keeps it that allows it to go from defrost to front to the floor, because it was also stuck on the front vents once I changed the temperature door actuator. So that was that. And the day after I got it, the check engine light popped on, and I ended up having to do the intake manifold gaskets and both knock sensors, along with a new knock sensor harness. Now, I did all this stuff, guys, but I didn't record it because I wanted to make sure I worked out all the kinks before I brought it to the channel. I wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna have to get rid of it because of some unknown problem. So that's what I ended up doing to it. The only other thing that I've done is the shocks. So as of right now, this thing, it has been worthy of me taking 60 miles a day to work and back. So now I feel like it's a good chance to introduce this to you guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the next section of the truck. So now we're going to move into the interior of the truck. You guys will have to excuse the interior. As I just mentioned, I have been using this truck as a work vehicle for the past couple weeks. But as you guys can see, we do have a leather interior in here, and it's pretty loaded for the year of the truck and the trim level. The only thing is we do have the usual rips that you see in an NBS truck from 99 to 06, whether it be cloth or leather. Usually this bolster of the seat always rips. So, and we also have that rip over there, and that's just from people getting in and out constantly where the rip is. So other than that, the seats are actually pretty clean. I did, obviously, looks like I cleaned everything in here. But I do need to go back and recondition these again. But the first thing I did in here within hours of me getting it home is I had to shampoo the carpet from front to back. And that's because you could definitely tell that recreational activities took place in this vehicle. And whenever I got it, it smelled like they had just gotten done. So I did go ahead and shampoo all the carpets front to back. You can see this color in the carpet was actually like a dark brown whenever I first got it. So yeah, it was definitely pretty bad in here. So as you guys can see, these are the back seats in here. I do have the third row up right now because I do have stuff back here. So, but the third row does lock down and everything. We do have some cheap Pasadena Special 5% tint all the way around. We do have the usual headliner issue for 99 to 06 trucks, but it's not terribly bad. So this one really wasn't a big deal for me. As you guys can see, I do have it hanging right there, and I do have it hanging a little bit right there. So it also has the buttons. Oh, I just changed whichever drive position I went to, but we have drive position 1, 2, and these are actually seat heaters, and we have the pedal controls. So I drive on driver 2. Got to be comfy when I drive, so obviously it's all leaned back in here. It already has a double din in here, and as you guys can see, this is not the original cluster that these come with. So I don't know how good that's going to show up on camera. Obviously it's LED, so it's going to be flickering a little bit, but it is white face and it has blue LEDs in here, so it's actually quite nice. I might see if I could throw in a night clip in here so you guys can see what it looks like at night, but it actually looks quite nice whenever it's lit up at night. Now, before we look at the most important thing, I did want to come back out here to the outside and show you guys the condition of pretty much what you guys will generally see if you saw me out on the road or whatever. As you guys can see, the paint is not in the best condition, but it's also not terribly, it's not just an eyesore, I guess you can put it as. Obviously, this truck is white. I mean, I don't know if this is just fading or people tried to paint this before, but it's got some blemishes around it, but I wasn't looking for the perfect one. Just good enough for me. As you guys can see, we have a dent right there. The bumper is actually pretty decent. This is just streaks and stuff. This will wipe off. And we have a small dent right there as well. And then on this side, it was definitely wrecked some kind of way, or somebody scraped up against it, because there's dents and scratches kind of all along this side. Even on the fenders, kind of messed up a little bit. But overall, it's not like too terrible to where I'm like, I need to get everything fixed right away. The bumper, you guys can see it kind of sags a little bit, but obviously we have my guy Ore, that if I want to get any of this stuff fixed, I can just hit him up. But I mean, being that it's a higher mile truck, I mean, it's not really bothering me right now to the point where I need to get it fixed. So there's that. We also have the stock 17 star shapes on it right now. Actually looking into getting a different set of wheels. Follow me on Instagram, guys, because I might do a poll. I have 2 sets that I'm looking at right now. Probably by the time of this video goes up, it might have new wheels already. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's what we're rolling with right now. Obviously, we have the stock tail lights. The headlights are stock housing, but everything has LEDs in it right now, but they're kind of like Amazon LEDs. The quality of them aren't that great. We do have fog lights as well. LEDs are in there too. So that's pretty much the outside. Nothing too special, just a generic Tahoe. Nothing out of the ordinary with it. I actually do have mods for the exterior already, so I'm working on that as we speak, but that's probably going to be the next video after this one, at least on this truck. So now we can get into the main squeeze, which is the engine compartment. So for our engine, we have a bone stock 5.3. You know what my name is. I can't have anything less. If anything, we will have more. But it is a factory 5.3. Uh-oh, come on, focus. Oh, there you go, guys. It is a factory 5.3 in this truck, and it is bone stock. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I bought this truck as a daily. So what's going to be problematic for me is keeping this as close to stock as possible. I said, if anything, I'll probably do the gateway drugs, which are headers and probably an intake manifold. Well, not manifold, but intake filter, cold air intake, whatever you want to call it, and get it tuned for that and call it good. So we already have a Tru-Cool 40K. I don't know if you guys can see it in there, probably not, but we do have a Tru-Cool installed. It was on the truck whenever I got it, so that way we can keep our 4L Slippy happy. You know, these guys do not like heat whatsoever, and in Texas heat they are easily fried. So the 40K is keeping that thing cool for right now, so definitely a plus on that. Definitely can't do too much to this thing. It's a daily. It has to stay a daily. If I put a cam in it, I said I'm gonna have to sell it, or I'm gonna have to get a daily for the daily. And that's gonna be the hard part for me, being that you guys know what my Sierra is like. So that's the motor. Now, since you guys see the truck, I'm gonna ask you guys, what would you like for me to do to this thing besides performance mods? Because we can't do too much. This video was just to show you guys that we have a new build on the channel, but drop your suggestions in the comments down below and let me know what you guys think I should do to it. I did put a poll up on Instagram like the first couple nights I had it, and you guys did do some suggestions there for you guys that do follow me over there. But other than that, guys, let me know what you guys think for the new build. Drop your suggestions on what you want me to do or what you would like to see. And with that being said, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Hey, oh God, this is